Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us in another one here on the coach's desk. I'm just letting you know what is happening where the US trials is concerned. This is day 2, and we'll be talking to you about the women's semifinals and highlighting some of the ladies that we believe, or I believe, will actually take it to the top where these semifinals are concerned. Before we get into the meat of the matter, as usual, big up my subscribers, my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Big up to all my subscribers from before. Big up on yourself. You are the ones who continue to support the thing so we can. And people, if you're watching and you don't subscribe, please to subscribe, because we're gonna continue to give you the updates where the track and field is concerned. All right, so let's jump into it. Semifinals, D-Day for the women's semifinal, and I'm looking forward to the excitement in the women's 100 meters. Of course, the women, they are more poised and more exciting than what we see in the men's side of things. Men kind of, it's kind of like a leaf on the tree, you see me? Yeah, man, wind that blow over upon the man's side. So them kind of shaky. You see me, I say? Yeah, man. But anyways, let's jump into this. Let me give you the information. Then we can do the analysis of this one. All right. So in the first semifinals, we have Keisha Chandler, Jesania Carter, Cambria Surgis, Jenna Prandini, Jesha Sears, ShaCarri Richardson, English Gardner, Deja Defran, and Courtney Johnson. This one seems to be a very, I would say, stacked semifinal, if you please. I wonder if this could be the semifinal of death. What do you think, people? What you think? Is this the semifinal of death? Boy, I don't know, but remember again, top 2 guarantee automatic qualification into the finals, and the next 3 athletes who have the best times, they will get that spot in the finals, right? So it's gonna be very interesting to see how this one pan out. And again, I said it about the men. Sometimes you have to run the race of your life in the semifinals and then come again in the final. You have to repeat. When these athletes train, they actually get less than 2 hours to actually come back and repeat. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, some 15 minutes, some half an hour. Depending on where you are in your workout. But yeah, the athletes would have been able to do stuff like these, and sometimes they do it at 95% and such the like. Yeah, so I see them have to put on optimal performance 2 rounds. If you want to be in it, you have to do it. Jesha Shears, to me, seems to be the front runner in this one. Given the fact that Jesha Shears is going to be starting very fast and ShaCarri seems to be struggling with her start, I'm going to give her Shears the edge in this one to take the top spot. And of course, ShaCarri, Jenna Prandini might finish strong. She might get that third best time, or she might sit on the bubble herself and Sturgis. But I think Prandini will have the upper hand. English Gardner, can she upset? Can she come up in the top 3? Nothing is impossible. Yeah, but I'm putting Jesha Shears and ShaCarri as the top 2. All right, that's semifinal 1. Semifinals 2. Heat 2, they call it anyways. Samira Killebrew, Brianna Selby, Jamisa Ford, Alia Hobbs, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, Samira Moody, Jada Mowat, Victoria Cameron, and Jasmine Montgomery. Now, several of these athletes would have known what is the deal. They would have known what it takes to move into this semifinal. So it wasn't about killing up themselves while some athletes went out there in the first one and them shot. You see me? But some of these athletes know what it takes. This one is gonna be very, very interesting. I'm not certain. No, I don't think this might be a hard semifinal to the second for the people in this one because clearly and obviously, Melissa Jefferson will be taking this one. No doubt about that. Yeah? She's an overwhelming favorite to take the national title, 100-meter title. And guess what? She'll be going back for the 200 meters. So Gabby Thomas have her hands full in Melissa Jefferson. So let's see how she goes about doing this 100 and then, recoup for the 200 meters. Because she did indicate that she will be running the 200 meters as well. All right, so I'll give Melissa Jefferson the upper hand in this one. Alia Hobbs, Jamisa Ford. I think there's gonna be a battle for second in this one between Ford and Hobbs. I'm gonna give Hobbs the edge because she looked a little bit better than Ford in the first round. But again, persons can play possum in the first round knowing that it was the top 6 that would have qualified. So that in itself might not have been the true reflection or them giving their optimal best in that round. So I really can't say. So how it stands though, Hobbs would be second in this one, and she'll have to battle with Ford to get that spot. Can there be an upset by a Samaya Moody, by a Jada Mowat? I'm not certain of that. All right. So finally, the semifinal 3. I think this is the semifinal of death. This is the semifinal of death. Yes. Can Gabby Thomas finally break 11 seconds? It was close for her in the first round, 11:02. Yeah, 11:02 was good for her, but she has to look and compete against Lauren Jarrett, Tamara Clark, Jaden Mays, Kayla White. What a very fast time in the first round. Can she repeat? Of course, she can. Let's see how that one goes. Twanisha Terry is also there. Anavia Battle is also there. Gabby Thomas, Tamari Davis, Kayla Jackson. This one is tucked. Now, this is a we talk about real semifinal of death. This is it. This is clearly the semifinal of death. I mean, when you look at it between Kayla and that's Kayla White and Twanisha Terry, they might be the front runner, but Tamari Davis, Jaden Mays, Tamara Clark, if they show up, it's the pot might kick over. And also this semifinal, I think, is gonna get probably 2 of the fastest losers. Yeah, man, I think so. I strongly think that we can get it from this one. And if 2 comes from this, then where's the other one gonna come from? Either semifinal 1 or 2. Or you might have one very well coming from none other than E3. You might have the other 3 coming from E3 because I think these ladies are capable of running fast, So let's see how that one goes. But all in all, I think it's going to be a very good semifinals. And once we get the semifinals out of the way, then we're going to have a very good finals in my eyes. Certainly, I'm looking forward to that. Very optimistic about what is going to be taking place tomorrow. Well, today, day 2 of the U staff. I normally say U staff, but it is USATF, United States Track and Field, coverage of the Road to Tokyo National Championship. What do you think? Who you bring for that one? Yeah? Name out your 3 now. Name out your 2 now. Name out your top 8 now. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself now, people. Until next time. Peace.